Hello everyone, welcome to this comprehensive video on Azure AI Content Moderator with Python. In this video, you will learn how to build smart application that automatically analyze and moderate the content. It will automatically detect personally identifiable information, inappropriate material, and makes appropriate decision for content safety. We will cover everything from initial setup to advanced content moderation capabilities. First, we will explore our Azure AI Decision Service. Then, we will understand our Python SDK. Then, we will explore content moderation capabilities with text analytics. And finally, we will implement automated decision-making workflow for content safety. Before we begin, make sure your Python 3.7 or later is installed. Make sure you have an Azure account. Even the free subscription will work fine. You need VS Code or any another Python IDE to start with. Again, the basic Python knowledge will be helpful but not required. So let us begin by exploring our Azure AI Decision Services. You can see I am inside the Azure portal, which is the web-based management interface for all Azure services. Today we will be working with Azure AI Services, which includes Content Moderator as a part of our intelligent decision system. Azure AI Services are a comprehensive platform that includes multiple intelligent services for content analysis and decision making, but our focus is on content moderator. Friends, this content moderator service will use advanced machine learning capabilities to analyze and moderate text content for safety, compliances, and brand protection. This is incredibly valuable for any e-commerce website, social media platforms, or any application with user-generated content. So you can see I am inside my Azure AI service and I have already deployed one Azure AI service with multi-service account. You can see under decisions we have content moderator. Here in the overview section, you can see the service is hosted in the East US region, and for the pricing tier, I have selected the standard tier, which gives us access to content moderator and other AI services with generous usage limits. I believe this is perfect for development, learning, and prototyping. We get our authentication credentials under keys and endpoint section. Here you can see our endpoint URL. This is the address our Python code will use to send content for moderation and analysis. We have two API keys that work like secure passwords. For our application, you only need one key, but having two keys allow you key rotation without any downtime. Never share these keys publicly or never commit them to any version control software. It is always best practice to store them securely in environment variable files. Now it's time to explore our Python project structure. You can see I am into VS Code, which is our development environment for this demo. Let me walk you through each file and explain the core functionalities. First, we'll start with readme.md file. This file contains our project documentation and setup instructions. Next, we have requirements.txt file. This file lists all the Python packages our project depends on. Here we have our python.env package, which is used for configuration and loading our environment variables. We have used pandas, NumPy, and SciPy for data processing and analysis. For visualization purpose, we have used matplotlib and seaborn. And to make requests to our Azure AI service, we have used request library. For image processing in content moderation, we have used Pilo package, and for development and testing, we have used PyTest, Black and Flag 8 packages. Look at our .env file, friends. This file holds our environment variables. For decision service, we need the endpoint URL and the key. Now let us examine config.py file. This file handles loading and validating our decision service configuration. Here we use load.env function to load environment variables. From .env file, we access key and endpoint and assign them to respective variables here. And finally, we create an instance of decision config class. This class provides credentials for multiple decision services and provides clean getter methods. Now I am inside step 1 setup.py file. You can see this script tests our connection to Azure AI Decision Services and validates that all components are working properly. For decision intelligence application, this is crucial to identify and verify that our data pipeline and analytics components are functioning correctly. Here we test our basic functionality to verify Azure connectivity. This comprehensive setup helps us catch configuration issues, connectivity problems, or service availability issues before we try complex decision analytics. Now we are into step 2 content moderation.py file. This file demonstrates content moderation and safety capabilities. This script shows how to automatically analyze and moderate text content for inappropriate material, personally identifiable information, and compliance issues. Now let me highlight important code blocks. At first, here we acquire our credentials, and then here we have our sample text. In real application, this would be the user-generated content from your platforms like comments, reviews, or posts. Here we have prepared our content moderation endpoint, and here I create parameters for different types of analysis. You can see I want to understand language, autocorrect, PII, and classify as true. Look at this. Here we have classification and here we have PII detection. The content analysis function sends text to Azure for comprehensive moderation. Here it includes inappropriate content detection, PII identification, and content classification with confidence scores. The decision workflow shows how to automatically approve safe content, how to flag risky content, and how to route borderline content for human approval based on confidence thresholds. Now let us see live demo of content moderation. First, I will start by testing our connection and setup, and for that I will run Python step 1 setup.py file. And here you can see I am able to make a call to the endpoint successfully, and I get the message that connection is successful. Now let us see content moderation in action, and for that I am going to run step 2 content moderation.py. This is incredible, friends. Watch what happens. First it takes one by one each and every sample. Here we get different types of content to demonstrate the moderation capabilities. For the first one, my moderation result says there is no inappropriate terms found. Content classification category 1 is 0.13, category 2 is 0.145, and category 3 is 0.80. Here no PII detected. Same for content 2 also. We have no appropriate terms, we have various classification and no PII detected. For sample 3, you can see I have contact us at email address or phone number, and that's why here I can get a message that PII is detected. For sample 4, You can see again there is no inappropriate terms found. We have content classification into various categories and no PII detected. So here you understand the content moderation result. The AI has successfully analyzed each tag sample. It has correctly identified appropriate business content with low risk scores. For content with potential issues, it provides us with detailed classification scores. The PII detection here identifies email address and phone numbers as a personal information. And here we also get confidence scores which help us to make informed decisions. The classification system shows 3 categories with numerical scores, helping us to understand different types of content risk. The higher the score, it is more likely the content needs review or action. With this, we will wrap up our content moderation demo. Don't forget to check the description to get the GitHub URL. You can clone your own copy of the project, provide your Azure AI Services endpoint and keys, and try to execute these demos at your end. At minimum, you need Python 3.7 or later. You need Azure account. Even the free subscription will work fine. And you need VS Code or any another Python IDE. Thank you so much and stay tuned for more upcoming videos like this.